lovely little sniglets, it's Hebi here, and today we're going to be reacting to at least 2 manga. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you would like to join the Discord, you can do that to keep up to date with any news and chapter releases. If you would like to buy me a coffee, you can do that on Buy Me a Coffee. All links are down in the link tree down below. Let's start the chapter, shall we? Okay, my lovely little sniglets. So we are doing 1098, Bonnie's birth. Let's start with the comic page. It is Brooke busting out a solo tune while using a electric eel's power to amplify his guitar. I don't know, I'm not caring. No. Okay, my lovely little sniglets. So we're doing 1098. The chapter is called Bonnie's Birth. Let's start with the cover page. It's got, in my opinion, let's scooch up, a piss poor excuse written on Brooke's pants, saying, "I did not finish the art in time, Oda." This is very, very annoying because let's face it, Oda is the #1 mangaka in all of Japan, if not the world. And if he can't tell his editors that it's not up to standards, and we need to move the break up to this week so we can make this chapter better, we have a problem on our hands. We really do, because this is a shit show. Okay? I understand. I really, really understand that we've had the live action where he's gone over to LA. He's had his eyes lasered and has had to take time off for that. And that's all well and good. But if you have a chapter where it is not up to your standards, tell them to push back. You have the power as the #1. The #1 motherfucking mangaka in the world. You should have that power, not your editors. You're not a fucking cuck. The only person in the world that can cuck you is your fucking wife, not your editors. I'm sorry, the only person that can cuck a man is his wife. Okay? Let's start the chapter. The cover page is Brooke, by the way. Okay. Now that I'm done with my little rant, I kind of don't know how I wanted to react to this chapter. I spent like a few days steeping on it after reading the scans, and it had me conflicted on how I even wanted to write up my notes. And even if I really wanted to write up notes on this chapter so that I wasn't bumbling over my words, because this chapter kind of had me feeling like I was reading a Berserk chapter. It was in the sense that it was a very dark and heavy, you know, Berserk is a very dark and heavy manga, and we're dealing with sensitive topics that One Piece normally doesn't deal with. And Oda handled this topic beautifully. It is traumatic, and he showed the aftermath from a male side, which you don't normally see. You normally see the effects from a female perspective, and you don't see it from the partner's perspective. You don't see his trauma, because those kind of things also affect the male in the relationship. Because let's face it, Jenny and Kuma were in a relationship. it was not a romantic relationship. It was more of a platonic relationship, companionship. But yes, we also need to remember that Kuma is a victim in all of this as well. He lost Jenny, and he feels like a failure. No, he feels like he failed her. From being kidnapped. He made it too late. So let's start with the actual chapter and end that second little rant. I'm sorry for my little rants. So Kuma throws himself into dangerous situations in order to repent for what he sees as his greatest failure. That meaning he didn't protect Jenny. When he finds out that she has escaped from the celestial dragons, this is like 2 years, so she has been raped repeatedly, probably beaten as well. And he goes to her location and finds her dead body covered in jewels and a newborn baby in her arms. They are back in the Sorbet Kingdom, by the way. And I know I'm missing a lot of stuff in this chapter. He did, like I said, he threw himself into dangerous situations to repent. That's what he did. At least that's the way I see it. He raises Bonnie and continues being a revolutionary until the day she contracts the same disease her mother had. Kuma tells Dragon that he's leaving the revolutionary army to search for a cure for Bonnie. Dragon tells Kuma that he can put feelers out to people to see if they know how to cure Bonnie, if that will make him stay. Obviously, this means, I'm guessing, how they came into contact with Vegapunk again. Because yes, Dragon came into contact with him and Ohara, but obviously Ohara happened sometime before Bonnie got sick. So sometime later, Bonnie is given a diagnosis by a doctor that she has until the age of 10. And I know I'm cutting a lot of shit out of this chapter, but it's just, yeah, I felt like it was trash. It really was. It was just sketchy. In the literal sense. We then have the old people that were always asking for the pain to be removed come running into the church and tell Kuma that the king has finally lost the fucking plot and is going to burn the country down with everyone inside their houses. This kind of reminds me of a biblical story. I feel like it's a biblical story. Who the fuck knows right now? And we end with that. And I'm assuming that this is how Kuma got his title, as he fucking failed yet again. Because I'm guessing everyone ends up burning to death in the fucking Sorbet Kingdom. Because Kuma is a fucking failure. Okay. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord for updates. And if you want to support me by buying me a coffee, you can do that by clicking the link down below in the link tree and buying me a coffee. Bye!